Welcome. Let's take a look ahead now to some of the economic data releases on Tuesday, the 9th of February. We kick off early in the morning at 7 o'clock with the German trade balance and industrial production numbers for December. Trade balance surplus is expected to widen to 20.8 billion euros from 20.6 billion. Just a small amount, but nonetheless an expansion there. Industrial production in Germany tipped to increase by half of 1 percentage point on a month-on-month basis, which compares with a 0.3% decline that we saw back in November. Year-on-year industrial production is anticipated to slip by half of 1% from a 1/10 of 1% rise. So watch for that number at 7 o'clock tomorrow. We're looking there for the likes of the German 30 in reaction and also the euro dollar. And then at 9:30 we get the main and indeed the only major UK release tomorrow. That's the trade balance numbers for us here in the UK. The consensus is for the trade balance deficit for December to shrink to 2.9 billion from 3.17 billion. Let's catch up now with Chris Beauchamp with a look at sterling as we go into those numbers tomorrow.
We've continued to see weakness in the pound after it touched 1.46 last week. And while the trade balance may not be the most dramatic number for pound watchers, it certainly will continue to drive more downside in the pound. If you're looking at these levels, then we're suggesting that you could see a move all the way back down to about 143.20 in the short term. That's about 60 points below where we are now. And then I think over the longer term, down towards 142. Any bounce, I suggest, would go about as far as 144.50 and then start to run into resistance, at which point we may see it begin to turn lower.
And then a little bit later on the day we get US wholesale inventories. That's at 1:30 UK time. Again, this is for December. Inventories tip to drop by 0.06%, a very small margin which compares with the 0.3% fall that we saw in November. That takes us through some of the data events to watch out for on Tuesday the 9th of February.